All right, so let's talk about this. Last night in the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match, Jey Uso came out on top because he has been the most over. Every arena he goes to, there's not a single person that's not yeeting. He's been coming into his own on the microphone as a character. He's exceeded expectations in every single way since splitting from Roman Reigns in the bloodline and then rejoining with Roman Reigns in the bloodline and still keeping his own character. You are looking at the only person on earth that I know of that called for Jey Uso to win this Royal Rumble. I called it. We have, because I work for Cronkite News, we have a hot takes board. 2 people wrote about the WWE before I did. Everybody else wrote NBA, NFL, whatever. Somebody wrote that CM Punk was going to win the Royal Rumble. Somebody wrote that John Cena was going to win the Royal Rumble. I decided to put Jey Uso is going to win the Royal Rumble Thursday, January 30th at 11 a.m. I was like, you know what? Screw this. That's my hot take. And guess what? It happened. And you know what? This is the best decision that WWE has made in years. And do you know why? Because it was unpredictable. It's actually giving a chance to future generations to main event WrestleMania. Everybody's been calling for, we never get any new stars, and it's always the same 5 guys, and this and that. And then we give you somebody that's new, somebody that's, up and coming, somebody that can actually, be at the top as a new champion in the next 5 years, for the next 5 years, and you want to complain about it. It is amazing to me, the comments that I've been reading all night long. It's very clear that people don't understand the character of Jey Uso, because if you look past the yeeting and the catchphrases and all the superficial crap, his story is about real life. There are so many times when you're going after whatever you want to go after and you're gonna fail. See, this society has become so wrapped up in instant gratification. You think it's just that easy? One day you wake up, you want to be a world champion, and you get it just because you really want to? No, you're going to fail multiple times before you get the damn championship. And especially when somebody like Gunther's holding it. I mean, this is a story of Jey Uso. Being main event takes time. It doesn't just happen. I mean, it took him forever to get to the Intercontinental Championship. He finally gets it. He was screwed out of it. Then he lasts through everybody else in the Royal Rumble. And he accomplishes his goal, and he's main eventing WrestleMania. Everybody's been wanting Jey Uso to be pushed. And then when it happens, everybody complains about it. Why? Because we want a 46-year-old man who's had 16 championships. What is it, 5 WrestleMania main events? To win it again in 2025 because he really needs it? Really? John Cena needed to win the Royal Rumble. That is the most ridiculous statement I've ever seen on any social media platform, whatever, coming out somebody's mouth talking about John Cena needed to win this Royal Rumble. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. John Cena doesn't need a damn thing. And you know what? We should be thanking the man for even doing this farewell tour in the first place. This is a luxury. He didn't need to come back and do this. He doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need a championship. He doesn't need a damn thing. Jey Uso is the one that needed this. Just so we're clear. Now, for the people who were going for CM Punk, I can understand why they would be upset, why he didn't win, because he's never main evented WrestleMania. But again, you're talking about somebody who's a future Hall of Famer, 6-time world champion. I mean, he's done everything. He held the industry by the throat in 2011. He's had his time. That's why Jey Uso won. Jey Uso hasn't had any of that. This is an up-and-coming star that has been breaking every barrier that's been put in front of him. And he's doing it at an exceptional rate. I mean, I don't know what else people want. And this is why I can't stand being a part of fan bases like this, whether it's Star Wars or Marvel or WWE. Everybody always has some crap to say about something that happens. It's annoying. And it's not even just this. It's, oh, why didn't AJ Lee return? She doesn't want to come back. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Wait around for her? I guarantee you, CM Punk has talked to her about it. Triple H has talked to her about it. Roxanne Perez, Bayley, all these stars have talked to her about it. If she doesn't want to come back, you can't blame, the company for that. You can't blame Nikki Bella for that. I mean, it's incredible, the stuff that I'm seeing in the last 24 hours. Or it's not been 24 hours yet, so. But it's amazing. I'll just say overnight and this morning. I mean, it's just amazing to me. They didn't need to do that. I mean, they did not. I understand, and we're wrestling fans, and we get invested, and I love hearing other people's opinions. But what I don't like about this situation is the complete and utter disrespect to Jey Uso. Like, he hasn't earned a damn thing. Like, he hasn't put on great matches. I'm sorry. Who main evented WrestleMania 39 in a tag team match and was considered probably the best match in WrestleMania aside from Charlotte and Rhea and Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes? Who had a great World Heavyweight Championship match against Gunther 8 days ago? Who had a great World Championship match against Seth Rollins in 2023? Jey Uso did. I mean, the guy puts on great matches. He had a great match with Ilya Dragunov on Monday Night Raw last year. I mean, he's capable of putting on great matches. He gets the crowd invested. I mean, so you're acting like freaking Santos Escobar won the Royal Rumble or something. I hate to do my boy like that, but, he hasn't done much at all to win the Royal Rumble or, get a main event spot. So it's amazing to me how people are reacting this way. This is something that the WWE Universe wanted for years, and they finally get it, and they're mad because Cena didn't win. Cena didn't need to win. CM Punk didn't need to win either. Those are just opinions and luxuries. You know what I mean? CM Punk could retire tomorrow, be entered in the Hall of Fame, and be in everybody at least top 20 wrestlers of all time. That's it. Jey Uso is somebody new. Again, I can't stress this enough. He's the one that's on the up and come up. You know what I mean? He's the one that's the new star. It's just what's crazy about him is, and Damian Priest, they're doing it in their late 30s and early 40s. Some are just late bloomers. LA Knight as well. So, spare me all this crap. Jey Uso won. It was the right decision. It was a foregone conclusion that Jey Uso was going to fight Gunther. And for all of you people that are concerned about, the build-up is going to be boring. No, it's not. Because this is not some half-assed Saturday night's main event type, venue where it's just, we get up and go. This is WrestleMania. Every single match that's ever happened at WrestleMania has some freaking build-up. It's going to happen. And Jey Uso will become World Heavyweight Champion as he deserves because he's earned it. Fandom aside, looking at this from a journalist perspective, he's earned it. He's worked his ass off for 14 plus years. He's done everything they said. He's worked his ass off. He found his niche. He created his own identity. He got out of under the shadow of Roman Reigns. He got out of it. You know how hard that is to do? You think any random fool could just do that? To go from just a tag team specialist, a background character to Roman Reigns to his own man. That's impressive. And Roman Reigns is the biggest star of this generation, period. So the fact that you can separate yourself and have a lot of fans cheering you while you're standing next to Roman Reigns, that's a big freaking deal. So he's capable of putting on great matches. He's very charismatic, and he's earned this position. Another thing is, I like the idea of Cody Rhodes not knowing who he's going to face, because we're already starting to see this Homelander thing, come out of him. He's getting pissed. John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, any one of those guys can go on to WrestleMania and fight Cody Rhodes. It's just they haven't decided yet which one. For sure. For certain. Because those are 4 great matches that you can have right there. So, spare me this whole, Jey shouldn't have won, and it's a bunch of crap. John Cena can easily win the Elimination Chamber. Or did we forget that there's 2 roads to WrestleMania? So that's the end of that. Thank you everybody for watching. If you have different opinions, go ahead, share them down. Just let's keep it respectful and all that. I know I came on, but I was respectful. I was like, you know what, I can see your guys' point about CM Punk at least. John Cena, I just don't get it. There's no reason for him. He's main evented WrestleMania a bunch of times. He's been champion 16 times, world champion 16 times. He's done everything. He don't need this win. Jey needed it. And I called it. So I'm very proud of myself. I should have taken a picture of the board when I wrote it. But all right, guys, that does it for me. I will see you guys down the road. And thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and deuces.